I made a video a while ago about why the Disney show Dragon Striker would flop. I based my thesis on past actions Disney has done. Disney has been infamous for canceling their TV shows on Disney+. I was worried that they would also do the same thing with this show Dragon Striker as they did with The Owl House, or it's going to be really rushed like Amphibia. When I see a brand new show with one season that looks good and has good animation and a good story, and it's on the streaming services, Disney Plus or Netflix, there's a huge chance that that show's going to get one season, and one season only, and we're going to be left on a huge cliffhanger. If the show doesn't get enough views or subscribers within the month the show released, it's most likely it's going to be canceled. Even if it has a lot of love, heart, and budget and the animation is fluid and the characters are engaging. If it doesn't pull in enough subscribers, our viewership, their streaming service will cancel the show. I really hope Dragon Strikers does not share the same fate as a lot of other shows have on streaming platforms. My first video about Dragon Striker was how it was going to flop, but thankfully I was wrong. Dragon Striker is now #1 on the Disney Plus app. Right now or last I checked. I think it was like announced one day ago. I made that video for mostly clickbait, because I know if people see Disney flop, they will click. But luckily I was wrong. I was really, really wrong, and I am so glad I was wrong, because this show deserves all the attention and love. The animation is by the same animators that did Wakfu, which is like a French/anime show, and the animation and designs were pretty cool. Dragon Striker is about football, but you have superpowers, and you can kill and take out the other teammates just to kick the ball into the goal, which is really chaotic and fun, and I like how they over-exaggerate the sport. Anime shows are known to exaggerate the simplest things like sports or cooking or like going on a journey or something. And that's what makes anime so fun, is that how the writers overdo and overcomplicate a simple thing. Dragon Striker isn't your usual sports TV show. It's anime, and they do a lot of chaotic, unexpected things with the storyline, and the character development comes first before the sports plot line. Like there is so much drama in the team. Like they are beefing with other teams, they have internal drama. One of the teammates on the Knights, which is the main character's football team, his ex is on the other team, and it's kind of like this whole interesting dramatic scenario with the two. We get like flashbacks showing that they used to be dating, but now since they're on opposite teams and they're expected to kill or injure each other is really jacked up. Though a lot of the fans ship them, and I do too. I call a ship named Illusion Magnet, because one of the characters has illusion powers and the other character has like magnet/metal powers where you can control metal like Magneto from X-Men. The drama between the characters is enough to get you invested in the story. Yeah, I was sat from episode 1. Yeah, I want to see how this show ends. In the show, the teams have these elders of the teams, which are former players that used to be on the teams when they were teenagers, but they grew up and became the coaches of the current teams, and they are so evil. These coaches are projecting their trauma of losing people in the game when they were younger onto the current teenagers, and they are adults now, and they don't need to be projecting their trauma onto teenagers. Adults projecting their trauma to teenagers is messed up in my opinion. And one of the elders targeted Key, the main character, because he wasn't like his mother. His mother died in one of the games because how lethal they are, and the elder was like forcing him and grooming him into becoming his mother, who was this dangerous football player, and she endangered a lot of other people, and this lady wants to create the same monster out of a really sweet teenage boy. This lady is trying to turn an innocent teen into a monster, and one of the other elders are also mad at him, because he has the same powers as another, which killed a lot of people and injured him. Half his face was taken off by the main kid's mother, and the main character has 2 elders, projecting their trauma onto him. The adults in the show have failed the students. But let's talk about how the other students treat the main character Key. So Key is the son of a really popular but dangerous football player, and he inherited her powers. He first meets Ragno, which is the captain of the Dragons, the most popular football team, and he is told by the elder lady that he has the potential to become the new dragon captain, which is the Dragon Striker in front of Ragno. Ragno, of course, is jealous, and I feel like she kind of wanted Ragno and Key to beef it out to see who was better, but Ragno just straight up tried to kill Key, and that's where she drew the line, because you can't kill people off the field. It's considered cheating. How she pitted Ragno and Key against each other just really rubbed me the wrong way, and I thought that was a dick move. She built Key's confidence up just for Ragno to tear him down. She is borderlining psychotic behavior by pitting 2 teenagers against each other. and she seemed to be enjoying it. He luckily meets his other friends, which are actually good friends to him and uplift him throughout the show. He meets CL, which is the main girl goalie. She guards the net, and she's popular for being good at guarding, and she recruits him into the Knights. He then meets Milo, which is one of my favorites. Milo like the sweetest character in the group, and he has this brother named Oddward, and they too also join the Knights with Key. Last they invite Amalini, which her powers is really interesting. She can steal other people's powers on field and leaves them defenseless. They call like superpowers Tamas in the show, so Key's Tama is like a fire dragon Tama. CL's powers are like she can slow down time around a certain area around her, which I hope that will be expanded because time powers have a lot of potential. Milo has a jelly Tama, which basically he can make people slip and fall. I don't know, it's kind of the least interesting Tama, in my opinion, but I bet they will expand it and do something really cool. It's mostly used for comedic scenes. Oddward has illusion powers which he can fool people on the field. He's a more strategic character, and he strategizes how he will do things, and he makes illusions based off of that. I really don't want to explain the whole show and spoil a lot of the important plot lines. So right now it's on Disney. It has 11 episodes out right now, but it's hinted that there might be more coming, because it's supposed to be 21 or 22 episodes full, and they're just releasing it in part 1 and part 2 on Disney+, which I don't know why it's kind of an odd thing to do. Usually, they just release all 21 episodes at once. I wish they still did that. I don't know why they stopped releasing the whole season in one go. But please go check out the show. It's a really, really good show with a lot of love and detail put into it. The world building is really cool. They focus more on the character development and the character relationships over the sport plot line. But they do integrate that into the game, which is really crazy, and I never thought I'd see a sports show add so much drama on the field. This show isn't your typical sports TV show. It's full of drama. It's full of mystery. Oh yeah, they also have this whole mystery about the past teams and everything, and what happened in the past. There's like whole other lore about the sport and the dudes that played. It's really, really crazy. I did not expect me to be that into football. The creator also plans to have 5 seasons. 5 seasons about football. What type of lore does this guy have in his mind about football? I really want to find out what this guy has to tell. I am actually so glad I was wrong. And I'm so happy he's succeeding. I'm glad to see comments like, "Oh, it didn't flop," and "Oh, you're wrong, it's succeeding." Even though I originally wasn't expecting it to, and I just made that title and video just for a clickbait. Because usually they do flop. Disney shows do flop, and they're not talked about, but this one is being talked about. It's being loved, it's reaching the right audience, and that's good.